Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the webinar, today's webinar. How are you today? Can you type in the chat box? How are you today? How is your holiday? How is your holiday? How is your vacation? What are your plans for the weekend? Please, can you type in the chat box? I'm going to this weekend. I'm going to work a little bit because I have a deadline. I have a lot of tasks to do, so no time for rest. Just like this one. What about you? Okay, Zhenya, why is your holiday? Why are your holidays not very good? Can you type in the chat box? Why is that? Why it's not very good? Are you going to the seaside, or do you have any plans for the weekend? What's your... I'm fine, okay. Oh, also fine. Just I'm busy for the during this week and during next week, but at the beginning of July, I'm going to have a rest. Oh wow, Nadia, yeah, very good. That's your holidays are very good. Okay, very good. What I wanted to tell you about the webinar. So today on our agenda is to revise everything that you've done on your platform during this week. Also to be present on this webinar. After that, in the middle of our webinar, we are going to have a Q&A session. It means that we are going to have a question, your questions, my answers. You ask, I answer. Yeah, so any questions that are about this topic, are about our homework, you can ask in the chat box and I'm going to answer them. So I'm always keeping in touch with you. Anya, yes, I'm going to host all our webinars. That's on Thursday. Yeah, I'm going to have all of them. Yes. So any interesting news about today's week, today's plans. What? Okay. That's good. Are you going to go to the sea? Are you going to go abroad? Can you type in the chat box? Because I really don't know about that. I wanted to go abroad, but it will be at the end of summer. That's why I'm planning this too. And also I'm planning to go to Odessa. It should be also fun. Okay. Cool. So let's have a little bit of our revision. So this week you've learned and you've practiced interesting topics from your platform, like am is are, or the verb to be, have got and has got, and different family words, family vocabulary, lexes connected with family. So before we start, how many legs do you see on this picture? How many legs? So can you type in the chat box? And at the end of our webinar, you are going to see the answer to this question. So please keep with us, keep with the webinar till the end to know the answer. How many legs can you see on this picture? I will check your okay. Yeah, Andrei, don't worry about your platform lessons. Don't worry about them. Just do them. And yes, you can start doing them after the lessons. 12, 5. Okay, good. 13. Okay, we are going to check. Okay, good. Very nice. You are so attentive. Almost everybody wrote 13. So we are going to check whether it's 13 or more or less. Okay, so let's revise. When speaking about the verb to be, we usually use this verb when we are talking about states and conditions. So in Ukrainian or Russian, we usually don't use this construction. Я студент. Yeah? But in English, we always have to use this verb. There is a very special feature about this verb. It's that this verb is always changing, depending on who you use, or depending this what is the subject, what's the subject of your sentence. Let's start. When we talk about positive form of the verb to be, positive or affirmative, we usually use I am. The short form will be I am. I am. Let's quickly repeat it. I am. I am. Yeah. So we don't pronounce A. That's why it's pressed together. I am. When we talk about you, we always use the plural, množina, the plural form of the verb to be. It's are. You are. We are. They are. You are. We are. And they are. You, they. You are a student. Yeah. We're students. They are students. The short form will be you're a student. You're a student. So it's not even pronounced. You're a student. You're a student. Yeah, together. You're a student. We're students. We're students. We're students. Yeah, so we don't even pronounce it when we usually speak. And they're students. They're students. So in a short form, this verb to be is not even pronounced in the sentence, but we have to know about them. We have to know about this verb, that it is, and don't forget about this verb. After that, we have he, a boy, she, a girl, and it, a thing. Yeah, something, or a pet, a dog, a cat. It's he is, she is, and it is. He is a student. He is a cyclist. Velocipedist. He is a cyclist. In a short form, it will be his. He's a cyclist. He's a cyclist. He's a cyclist. So we put it in a one syllable to sound smooth. Smooth. He's a student. He's a student. So try to repeat it at home. He's a student. She's a student. She's a cook. She's a cook. She's a cook. She's a cook. It's a dog. It's a dog. Yeah, so only one small s. It's a dog. It's a dog. It's a dog. It's a dog. Yeah. Can you type in the chat box in the positive form? Is our verb to be in different forms stressed, naholoshený, stressed when we speak? Is it stressed when we speak? Can you type in the chat box for me to know? Okay. Okay, 7 of them, very good. So the moderator is helping me with your questions. Very nice. Okay, okay. Very good. Is it stressed? He's a student. It's a cat. It's a dog. It's a thing. It's a bag. There are students. You're a teacher. You're a teacher. Yes. So this verb is usually not pronounced when we talk about when we speak with somebody. In a positive form, it's just like is with our is our object. Yeah, he's a student. It's a dog. When we speak about negative form, we should add only not. I'm not. You are not. We're not. They're not. I'm not a student. I'm not, I don't know, I'm not a doctor. You are not a doctor. We are not teachers. They are not teachers. Yeah, they are not teachers. We are not teachers. Don't forget about S at the end. But you are not a teacher. A teacher. Yeah. We need a singular form. Nothing like special about this form, but in a negative form, we tend to use, or we usually use, a short form of our is, am, are, not. It will be, I'm not a doctor. Let's repeat together. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. Yeah, I'm not a teacher. I'm not a student. I'm not. Now let's go to are. So here, is and are pressed together with our not, and it will be, you aren't. You aren't a teacher. You aren't a student. You aren't a doctor. Aren't. Listen to the pronunciation and try to repeat together. You aren't a doctor. You aren't a doctor. You aren't a student. So are you is not pronounced at all. You aren't a doctor. You aren't a teacher. But make it long, yeah? You aren't. You aren't. We aren't doctors. We aren't doctors. We aren't students. They aren't cook. They aren't cooks. They aren't cooks. Не кухари. They aren't cooks. They aren't doctors. So it's usually pronounced together. Okay, well done. Let's check your... Okay, it's a table. Yeah, very good. Fine. Okay, and he, she, it. He isn't a doctor. She isn't a waiter. It isn't a cat. It isn't a tree. It isn't a table. Yeah, so look how it's pronounced together. He isn't. He isn't. He isn't. It's like together. He isn't. Yeah, he isn't. He isn't a doctor. He isn't a doctor. She isn't she isn't a waiter. She isn't a waitress. She isn't a pilot. She isn't. It isn't. It isn't. Yeah, it's a small r between them. It isn't. It isn't. It isn't a cat. It isn't a tree. It isn't a table. So try to pronounce it yourself. It isn't. It isn't. Yeah, it isn't, like that. Okay, and when we want to make a question, we just put our verb at the beginning. Yeah, at the beginning of our question. Am I a doctor? Am I here? Am I at this place? Чи я тут? Да? Чи от це потрібне місце? Am I here? Am I at this place? Look at the pronunciation. Am I here? In the question, am, is, are stressed. Вони наголошені. So be careful. The intonation goes up at the beginning. Am I a doctor? Are you a waiter? Are you a pilot? Are we students? Are they students? Are they people? Are we people? Let's repeat together. Are you a student? Are you a doctor? Are you a doctor? Are we people? Yeah, are we people? And are they people? Are they? Are we? Are we? The intonation is up at the beginning. And let's go to the he, she, it. Is he a student? Is he a student? Is he a student? Is she a student? Is it a student? Is it? There is a small is it? Yeah, is it? Is it a student? Is it a student? But it's not like in Ukrainian yeah, or in Russian it's not like that. It's very small one. Is it? Is it? Is it? It's somewhere between e and u. Yeah, is it? Is it? Yeah. Let's repeat together. Is it a tree? Is it a piece of paper? Is it an exam? Is it a webinar? Okay, good. Let's wrap up. Thanks a lot for repeating with me. Let's check our chat. You teacher, very good. We are in students. Okay, you are not met. Oh, yeah, well, good. Anya, well done. Makeup artist. Yeah, very good. Artist. Good. And let's have a look at have got or has got. Have got we use when we want to say that I have something. Yeah, I can touch it. I've got a mobile phone or I've got a table. I've got a bag. Yeah, a bag. So we use to tell something that we have physically. So we can touch it, we can smell it, and we can show it. That's something that you have. So let's have a look at the form of this have. Have has two forms, yeah? And it's not very difficult. I've got, I have got, yeah, I have got. The short form, usually in our speaking, we use only a short form. I've got a bag. I've got a phone. I've got a mobile phone. I've got. Yeah. Try to use not got, but got. I've got a small yeah, a small I've got. I've got a phone. You have got. You've got. Yeah, you've got. You've got a table. You've got a mobile phone. You've got a bag. You've got a bag. So let's repeat together. You've got a bag. If we speak about we, you, they, we have because it's plural, not one person. We have got. We've got a lesson. We've got a lesson. We've got a webinar now. Yeah, we've got. We've got bags. We've got notebooks, laptops. So let's repeat together. We've got laptops. We've got. Yeah, we've got. Try to articulate your mouth so that it's more convenient for you to pronounce these words. You have got. You have got a lesson. You have got a webinar. You've got. With you've got it's really easy, yeah, to pronounce. So let's try to pronounce them. You've got a webinar. You've got a lesson. You've got an exam. And they have got. They have got a lesson. They have got a webinar. They have got an exam. They've got. they've got. With they, it's very interesting. The first part, it's not pronounced also. They've got. They've got. They've got. Try to pronounce it at home. They've got. They've got. So somehow we pronounce like the end of the first word and the end of the second word, and it together will be they've got. They've got. The first sound is silent. They've got. Okay, good. And of course, if you want to make negative form, can you type in the chat box the negative form of have got? Okay. Okay, very good. So, yes, I haven't got. The same with the negative form of am is are. Is and are. Yeah, they haven't got. We haven't got. They haven't got. Yeah, they haven't got. It's not, have a look how I pronounce it. Which letter I don't pronounce. We haven't got. Haven't, no. Haven't got. Yeah, they haven't got. I haven't got something. Well done. Great. Let me check what you are writing here. Okay, yeah, very good, Andri. Thanks a lot. Let's move on. What about the question? If I want to ask somebody whether you have it or not, I need to make a question. As with the verb to be, we put have at the beginning. And it will be, have I got something? No, I haven't. Have I got something? No, I haven't. You don't need to use got in the answer. It's not necessary. You just need to use I haven't. Have I got a camera? No, I haven't. Have I got a laptop? Yes, I have. Have you got? Have you got a camera? Yes, I have. Have you got a computer? Yes, I have. Have you got a flat? No, I haven't. I'm renting it. Yeah. Have you got a table? Yes, I'm sitting at the desk. Yeah, have you got? Have a look at the pronunciation. Have you got? Yeah, it's like pushing you. Have you got? Have you got? Do I pronounce v or fu? Have you got? Have you got? Fu. Yeah, so please repeat it at home. Have you got? Have you got a camera? Have you got a phone? Have you got an email address? Have you got? Yeah. Okay, good. Or have we got? Have we got? In this case, it's very interesting because you pronounce only one sound with we. V. Have you got? Have we got? Have we? Yeah, you make your lips round and pronounce it quickly. Have we got? Have we got? Have we got something? Have you got? Have you got? Have you got? Have we got? We. Here is have you got? And here is have we got? Yeah, have we got? And have they got? So usually the is not pronounced. Have they got? We have f and t, something like t. Have they got? Have they got? Have they got cameras? No, they haven't. Have they got a camera? No, they haven't. Have they got an exam? No, just a simple lesson. Have they got a webinar? Yes, they have. Good. Now let's have a look at the yellow table with he, she, it. Okay, yeah, have you got a lipstick? A lipstick. Yeah, very good. A notebook. Good. So, as with our verb to be, we had is. Here also, we change everything to s. Has. He has got. She has got, and it has got. Now, let's try to have a look at short forms. He's got a lipstick. He's got a cream. He's got a lesson. He's got a lesson. She's got a lipstick. She's got a flat. She's got a bag. She's got a bag. She's got a bag. Yeah, together. She's got a bag. It's got a tail. Yeah, it's got a tail. It's got a tail. It's not stressed. We don't need to pronounce it. And sometimes it can sound as if I use the verb to be, but it's not. You have to be on the lookout. You have to always check whether it is or has. It's got a tail. It doesn't mean that I said it's a tail. It's got a tail. That's why we have got. Yeah, it's got a tail. It's got a paw. Yeah, it's got a paw. Yeah, a kitten's got a paw. Yeah, it's got a paw. Okay, and to make a question, we use usually has she got a tail? Has she got a dress? Has she got a skirt? Has she got a lipstick? Yes, she has. So we don't need to use got. No, she hasn't. Has she got a lipstick? No, she hasn't. Has she got a dress? Yes, she has. A black one. Yeah, a black one. Okay, good. She has he got a car? No, she hasn't. Has he got time? No, he hasn't. Yeah, has he got time? Yes, he has. A little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Good. Now, let's be professionals and let's practice. Can you look at these 14 sentences? Type in the chat box the answers is, are, am, has got, and have got. Hasn't got or haven't got. So please, can you work on individually and type in the chat box your answers? I will be grateful. My name, John. Yeah. I, two brothers. Yeah, so I, two brothers. She, 11 years old. Yeah, I 12 years old. She short hair and blue eyes. They two cars. Yeah, so they can drive every day on a new car. That's why they two cars. Giraffes, tall, and they a long neck. He, any pets? A question. Yeah. So I'm waiting for your answers. Please type in the chat box and let's check your answers, what you know. Somewhere you can use is, somewhere are, somewhere aren't, isn't. I'm not. You can write on a piece of paper, and after that you can check what you know. They brown eyes. Yeah, my favorite subject, English. Yeah. They from Japan. So be careful here. Yeah, they from Japan. They aren't Spanish. They from Japan. My friend now at home. Yeah. I two science teachers. So, or I two English teachers. Yeah. The one that you had before the weekend or before summer vacation and the one you have now. Yeah, I two science teachers or two English teachers, and they old. Yeah, they young. Let's try to check our knowledge. Oh, wow, Anya, there. Well done. Thanks. Oh, wow. Well done. Okay, Andrei, very good. Now we are going to check. The last one, Anya wrote that she doesn't know. Let's have a look. They old. Вони старі. They estate. They, yeah, Andrei, very good. Okay, I'm got. Okay. Cool, very good. Well done. Oh, wow, Katya, well done. Very nice. So you are like professionals. Yeah. And now let's check your answers. My name is John. Yeah, is because one name, it is John. I've got two brothers. Yeah. She's 11 years old. When we speak about our age, we usually use the verb to be, is, am, are, but not have, not has, because you are. Yeah, you are old, but to which extent, how much old? You can say 11 years old. She is 20 years old. The same is here. I'm 12 years old. I'm 22 years old. She has got it's a mistake here. That just to catch you, how well you know. Yeah, she has got short hair and blue eyes. Yeah, she's got, here is got. Be careful. It's just to catch you how well you know the verb to be. She's got short hair. Вона має. Yeah, she's got. They've got the same here, got and got. They've got 2 cats. Oh, sorry. Giraffes are tall and they've got a long neck. Yeah, they've got a long neck. Has he got any pets? Has he got any pets? Very good. They've got brown eyes. My favorite subject is English. It is English. They are from. If you want to talk about where you are from, so please use the verb to be. My mother is from Kazakhstan. My father is from Russia. They are from Japan. They are not Spanish. If you want also to talk about your nationality, we use the verb to be. I'm Ukrainian. I'm Spanish. I'm Italian. I'm French. I'm Japanese. They are from Japan. They are Japanese. My friend is at home. Yeah, one more mistake to catch you. My friend is at home. Yeah, or my friends are at home. So be careful. My friend is at home. Yeah. And I've got 2 science teachers. I have got. And they are old. Yeah, they are young. They are old. The same that we have here is the same, but before old, we put our age. I'm 20 years old. I'm 21 years old. Well, now it's a time for questions. Can you type in the chat box the questions that you have about this exercise, about these 2 constructions, verb to be and have got? Maybe you have some problems. I can help you. Please welcome. Oh yeah, Roma, very good. That you have done the exercise. Well done. Sometimes you can oh, everything is fine. No, yes. Sometimes you can confuse, for example, especially about hair. If we talk about experience, or if we talk about appearance, our appearance, sometimes you can say I'm black hair or something. Don't. So please be careful. We have got something. If you also talk about some adjective, прикметник, you also have to use are, is, or am. For example, he is pretty. Pretty, гарний. He is handsome. Він гарний. She is beautiful. Kate Middleton is beautiful. She's beautiful. Or he is hardworking. Працьовитий. Yeah? He is hardworking. Or they are hardworking students. Yeah, they are hardworking students. So be careful. When you talk about some adjectives, it's also a state, stan. That's why you have to use are, is, am. Okay, very good. No questions. Thanks a lot. That's a nice one. Now let's remember these words. So what about the first picture? Let's remember the vocabulary that you've learned on the platform. So what about this picture? What is shown on the picture? Can you type in the chat box what's on the picture? Or you can type about any picture. We will find what you were talking about. Okay, very good, Nadia. Anya, well done. Thanks a lot for participating, for taking part in the webinar. You are so active today, so I will put a tick. Good, married. Yeah, exactly. The first one is married. The second one is a husband. Yeah, our husband. Can you write in the chat? We have a husband and a girl. Who's that? We have a husband and wedding. Okay, Andrei, very nice. A wedding, yeah, of course, to get married, wedding. So a wife, yeah, somebody wrote a wife, exactly. So we have a husband and a wife. Who's that? Who's that? A wedding, married, okay. Who's that? Cool. Who's on the picture? A kid. What do we call a wife? Who's that? What do we call him or her? Okay. Great. Okay, it's an only child, only one child, yeah, an only child. And this one, parents. Can you please, in the chat box, write the opposites to these words? For example, married, opposite, yeah. We have hot, opposite, cold. Married, husband, only child, not only child. Parents, not parents. Can you please in the chat box quickly write or type what are the opposites to this? A kid, a son, yeah, a son, a child, yeah, very nice, very nice. You are so active today. I'm impressed. Well done. Okay, cool. So let's together match. So I will check what you've written. Married will be divorced. Yeah, divorced, rozlučený. Yeah, married and divorced. Parents, children. That's an easy one. Husband, wife. Only child, having siblings. Be careful with the pronunciation. Siblings. And can you tell me, siblings, are they your blood? Or not blood, but are they your brother or sister from your own parents or from your uncle or aunts? From a divorce? Okay, yeah, very good. Are they from your parents, brothers and sisters, or your aunts or uncles? Yes, so it's your own parents, children, so your brother and sister who live with you, not your uncles or uncles and aunts, brothers or sisters will be your cousins. Yeah, your cousins. Good. Do you have any questions about this vocabulary? Maybe you had some words on your platform that you don't know. Can you type in the chat box to let me know about them? Parents, okay, well done. Cousins, yeah, very good. Yeah, Anya, they're well done. Parents, yeah, you're right. Okay, no questions. Good. And time for idioms. It's very cool. It's very cool topic connected with the idioms. So like father, like son. Yeah. So we usually say it when you are very similar to your parents, like father, like son. You can talk also about if you are a girl, you can also use this one, like father, like son. So it doesn't matter whether you are whether you are an girl or a boy. So you just use anything. Yeah, like father, like son. Also, Bob's your uncle. Yeah, Bob's your uncle. It's a very popular. Can you type in the chat box what it means for me to know whether you understand it or not? Bob's your uncle is usually used to talk about that you finished some activity and that's it. Yeah, so it's not about your uncle and the Bob. It's about finishing some activity, yeah, some task. For example, for example, if you press the button, Bob's your uncle. So finished. Дело в шляпе. Yeah, in Russian language, that's it. Yeah, and the task is completed. Yeah, Bob's your uncle. Like that. It's a very interesting one. Cool. Thanks a lot. So let's have a look together at some of the questions and talk about or type about our family. So can you type the answer to the first question? How many people are there in your family? Can you please type? And who are they? My family is not very big. I've got a mother and a father. I have got one cousin. He lives in Russia, and that's it. Yeah, I've got I've got two grandmothers, and that's it. So my family is not very big. It's very, very small. I know everybody in my family. Good. Okay, yeah. While I'm waiting for the answers, do you have any brothers or sisters? Do you have any siblings? Can you please write a sibling if you have one, and if you have more, can you type in the chat siblings? Yeah. For example, I don't have siblings, and I haven't got any siblings, but I have one cousin. That's it. I'm the only child in the family. If you have some more siblings, that will be good. Siblings. If we talk about mother, father, grandmothers, grandpa, my family consists of me, dad, and mom. Oh, wow. Yeah, also a small family. Great. A lot of relatives from different cities and countries. Well done. Yeah, usually in Ukraine, the situation is that we have all the relatives scattered around Ukraine, scattered around the world in different countries or cities. That's just like the thing. Okay, can you please write in the chat or type in the chat box who does the housework in your family? Mother, father, sister, brother, siblings? Oh, good, in England. Wow, that's cool. Really great. So who does the housework in your family? In my family, I live with I live alone. Yeah, only one in my flat. And usually it's obvious that I do housework in my flat. In my family, I usually, I don't know, I clean the flat every Sunday. And my boyfriend helps me with the cleaning process, with doing household chores in my does housework. Okay, Anya, well done. But I and my mom do, yeah, because two people, you and your mom, two people do housework. Well, very good. Mom and I. Okay, cool, great, very good. Okay, can you please type in the chat who is the oldest in your family and who is the youngest in your family? Who is the oldest? For example, in my family, my grandmother is the oldest. She is 90 years old. She is 90 years old. She is the oldest. The youngest, it seems to me. Oh no, my cousin is the youngest. He's younger than me, and he's I don't know, he's 19 years old, something. 19 or 20 years old. So he's the youngest. What's okay? I have a question about how old are you? I am 22 years old. 22 years old. Yeah. Thanks for thanks for asking me. 22 years old, yeah. But I'm not the youngest in my family. Okay, good. While I'm reading your question, while I'm reading your answers, can you type in the chat box? What does your family usually do on Sundays? What does your family usually do on Sundays? Speaking about me, oh wow, your grandpa is 73. Okay, youngest me. Yeah. Good. I usually do on Sunday, what I do. I sleep a lot in the morning. After that, I wake up. I usually have breakfast not at home. I usually eat out in some cafe or not restaurant, but cafe near my house. And I usually clean the flat or clean my house on Sunday at the weekends, because it's the only time when I can have time resting, cleaning the house. Yeah, and right. Usually everybody clean the house on Sunday and rest. Yeah, have a rest. Maybe go shopping for food, cook something. Yeah, because it's the only time when I can do that. Okay, good. And the answer is, do you remember? 12 legs. 12 legs was on the first picture, not 13. 12 legs. So you can see this, and here. Somebody wrote that it's half of the leg. No, that's let's just count the legs that we have. Probably all of you were right. Granddad works and mom at home. Okay, mom is at home. Yeah, Katya. Mom is at home. Yeah. So let's use this verb to be today. Yeah, mom is at home. I usually visit. Okay, good. Great. Okay, good. Thanks a lot for today. Very good. You are so active. Thanks a lot. And have a nice weekend. See you next week. See you on the next webinar. Yeah. If you don't have, we usually sleep and rest at home on the weekend. Okay, good. Cool. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. See you next time. Goodbye.